This video is going to cover the disassembly and reassembly of major elements of the 7702L intermitting suction regulator from Boehringer Laboratories. We'll start by removing the diaphragm housing. That's accomplished by using an Allen key to back out the retaining screw on the back skirt of the housing. Back it out almost all the way, and then the housing can be completely removed simply by unthreading it. Once removed, you'll notice the housing consists of a spring-opposed diaphragm mechanism. To disassemble it, we will first remove the quad ring seal, which is a little rubber seal on the end of the stem. We'll then remove the retaining ring using a prying tool on the front. This allows us to press up on the piston to release the lens cap, the rolling diaphragm, piston, spring, yielding a completely disassembled diaphragm housing that may be cleaned to remove proteinaceous deposits. Next, we'll remove the timing screw from the front body of the regulator. The timing screw can be removed by, again, unthreading it, and it should be inspected. The O-ring should be inspected for wear, cuts, and abrasions and the like. Next, we'll remove the front body from the intermitting mechanism by removing 3 screws using a T-handled hex wrench. Hold the assembly together as the last screw is loosened, and slowly allow the internal spring to expand. Remove the conical spring, and the diaphragm assembly is removed by sliding it to one side to pull the drive pin out of the bearing in the primary arm. Inside the toggle mechanism is a spring-opposed ball toggle that can be removed by rotating up the L-shaped arm and removing the ball toggle spring mechanism. Oftentimes, no further disassembly is required. So at this point, we'll reassemble the unit by placing the ball of the toggle into the conical receptacle in the brass arm, rotate the end of the arm down over the pin of the ball toggle, and press to seat. We'll replace the diaphragm assembly by inserting the pin into the bushing in the primary arm. Replace the spring, then locate the body assembly over the diaphragm, carefully compress the spring, and at first snug up the 3 screws, and then tighten each one individually using a moderate torque. The timing screw can be replaced. And the diaphragm housing can be put back together. First, place the spring, the piston stem assembly, diaphragm and lens cap, and retain with the retaining ring. Be sure the retaining ring snaps into its groove, and replace the quad seal. Finally, replace the entire diaphragm assembly onto the regulator. Thread the housing assembly most of the way on, and run the retaining screw into bottom and back out 1/3 of a turn. Check that the retaining screw firmly hits the upper limit. And that completes the reassembly of the regulator.